Still dancing.
Hi, everyone.
I know.
Happy Labor Day. Happy Monday.
That's right. It is. Oh, my. Yep.
That's not me. Okay. I call her every other moment of the day.
Confession. My husband is upstairs looking for my phone because I was like, I can't find my phone. Oh, here he is. He's rescued me.
Who else does that? So, I do it.
So it actually rings on my computer, which I thought about. So he called it, trying to find it upstairs. And crisis averted, guys. We're good. Hello,
I've
everyone.
got that sarcastic husband that goes, Katie's phone, when I ask him to ring it. So, what a sweet, dear
so
husband.
Cute.
Yeah. Hey, Heather. Good evening.
I just saw her earlier today. She tagged some things for me. So,
how sweet.
Yes.
Yeah. If anyone picked up supplies from my house today, you got to see us in real action, cleaning out that garage and getting things ready for the sale. We just got our own little trailer and we were tagging stuff and putting stuff away together. And it was so sweet. Aww. Just working together as a team and helping pricing. I always say tagging's better with friends because when you're pricing, I'm just running over you. No, I'm just talking about pricing, right? That's what the topic is today about. We are talking about pricing, and that's just what we were doing today. And sometimes you get rusty in the time between each sale and thinking, or maybe when was the last time you purchased that item and what did I buy it for? And so that's what we're going to be talking tonight, is just about the pricing.
Yep.
And so come join us.
Yes. Katie and I still call each other for help on pricing all the time because you can't know everything, but also sometimes you just need a second opinion. And Katie's real good at reminding me and other consigners that you can't be pricing things emotionally. You can't be pricing it because you love it so much that it has extra value. So she's really good at helping remind us, okay, what is that actually worth to someone else who doesn't have the emotional attachment to it? And she's great about that. Yeah. But yes. So all things pricing, absolutely. Katie, do you want to give us some quick reminders about the new consignor class?
Yes, so we do have another one coming up in September. They have been such a hit. They have been so much fun. I apologize if the rooms have been hot or cold, but we've been there with each other, learning all about tagging. And so Silverdale is just such a hot spot for all of you. And what a fun night to just eat pizza, relax, and have a great time. So we are going to be at the Round Table Pizza on September 11th at 6:30 p.m. So don't miss out. Maybe you missed those ones in August and you're ready. Kids are getting back into school and you're ready to get back into the game or just get started. So join us September 11th and go ahead and RSVP on that Facebook link.
Yes, I know. Yeah, as we're gearing up to the sales, the classes are getting bigger and kind of more exciting. So the ball is rolling, the JBF ball is going, and it's going well, which is great. So, should we hit our top 5 really quick, Katie?
Absolutely.
All right. So, as you guys know, we're starting a new segment talking about the top 5 hot selling items. Hi, Tori.
Hi.
Welcome. So, these are 5 things that we're highlighting this week that are hot selling items. Okay. So, last week we talked about big items. This week we're talking about rain boots, rain gear, snow gear, coats, and holiday outfits. So, as you guys know, we're in all season sale and that's going to continue. So, that's one of our main frequently asked questions is are we all season again this sale? Yes. We're all season, all holidays, bring it all. That's going to continue into the foreseeable future. So, from here on out, if the time comes and we have to shift some things, we will. But for now, it's all seasons all the time. So, all holidays are included in that. But we really want to focus in this week on outdoor gear because that is a big thing in the Pacific Northwest, isn't it, Katie?
Oh goodness. Is it Tuffo? Is that the brand?
Yes,
But yes, I
love
just
those.
tagged a pink
Yeah.
Tuffo rain suit, and boy, talking about emotionally pricing, I I had to make sure, just the puddle jumping of your
Yeah.
little one the last time they were in it. Now they
Yes.
don't care to put on those kind of things. They just hit it.
Thank you.
But
Oh my, so
oh
adorable. Those
goodness.
too.
The rain
They're always so big. Hi, Danya. You're one of our favorite people too. Yeah, they're always so big, which is great because they fit even under a winter coat.
Yes.
But they sell so fast, you guys. So look through your outerwear, look through your rain gear, look through your boots, look for stuff that doesn't fit anymore and needs a little extra love. And that's our top 5.
Yes, I've got lots of rain boots this time, and snow gear is just so big too. I know that sometimes it's hit or miss here in Washington, but nonetheless, and we always talk about we are in a military area and we know lots of you travel or have family, and so this is the time to snag that snow gear at such an affordable rate too. So not only
Yeah.
are we selling, but we're going to be buying it too. And so I know holiday outfits for myself, I love to look for my daughter and my boys to have a matching set of some sort, and it's so fun to go in each size and see if I can try to find something that just kind of matches pretty well.
Yeah. Yeah, it's something that every mom has on their list. So it really does sell fast. Okay. Pricing confession. Have you ever priced something too high and it didn't sell? Drop a if you have, or drop a bullseye if you nailed the price the first time. I'm thinking especially of like bigger items that
Oh.
I took a chance on a few of them because I was like, well, it could maybe go half price, but I know if I was looking at for it, this would seem like a good price. And so often it's so satisfying to see those things sell right away. So what about you guys? Drop some emojis in the comments. Let us know. Are you a pricing wizard or are you still learning? I'm definitely still learning.
I cracked myself up today. I was tagging a little toddler, a baby, the potty seat, right?
Yeah.
And I put the tag on it and I was like, $50. What? What was I thinking? Only to find out it was the wrong tag. It was not a $50 potty chair, but it did make me laugh because I did have it at 5 and I must have just glanced and grabbed the wrong ticket.
Yeah.
But that just made me
Okay.
laugh too hard.
Yeah.
It happens.
I will say there have been, I will say there have been times where I have done like I'll enter in a lot of tags and then I go back and attach them. I'm not the kind of tagger who attaches them all kind of right away. So I'll do like a big batch and then print them. And sometimes when I'm going to attach the tags, I'm like, oh, that was a little high, or, "Oh,
Yeah.
no, that was way too low." So
Yeah.
there's some times where I second guess myself, um,
Mhm.
and that's okay. That
We're
happens.
just cleaning that puppy up, and it just makes it look like it's worth a little bit more. I was wiping things down today left and right. So that was last week's topic on cleaning up those items. Boy, one little Clorox wipe does wonders for these items. Just the little gunk around. I have a little toy next to me, but like right here, look at the back there. It just, one little wipe on all of your toys will really clean that all up. But
Yeah,
yes, I've talked about that story. I had a 4th of July dress that I put way too high. I mean, it was a boutique brand,
Mhm.
but it came back and I was like, why didn't this sell? And I think it was like $24 or something. Like, what are you thinking, Katie?
Oh.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's embarrassing, right? And so it absolutely happens to the best of us. But I
It does.
love playing in the new consigner class. If you bring something with you,
Mhm.
we love to bring it around the room and we all throw a price at it and see what you think it should sell for. And that's a fun game.
Yes. That's one of the great things about our consignor groups too, and even just in the comments. Like if you're watching on Instagram or on YouTube and you're not on the Facebook group, you can comment on our videos. You comment on our reels or our posts and say, "Hey, I've got this item. I need a little help pricing it." And you will get lots of help. Claudia is working on it too. So definitely, I think we've all made that mistake where we've priced things a little too high. And Dania says she's 50-50. Um,
Mm.
I think it's hard. So, Katie, what's one of your go-to tricks for finding, like, what's your favorite way to do some price comparisons?
I'm glad you asked. So I teach this in our classes. I have a Google phone. I know everyone's different. They have, whether you have an iPhone, Android, this would fall into the Android line, but there's this cute little button at the bottom. That's the camera. Don't mind my busy calendar. If you click on that camera there, it's Google Lens, right? So I click on that and I was showing you this cute little phone here. So I'm going to take a picture of it with that Google Lens. And we are going to try to figure out if this item is still for sale because I don't remember how much I bought it for. And then this is what comes up. It's showing me Amazon. So I'm going to click on that there and visit.
I'm doing this while you're doing it for my
I
item.
love it. I love it. So right now it shows, so this is a great way to figure out, right? So it's showing that I can buy this for $16 right now. You guys, this is not $16. And so if you really actually go over, the more, I don't know if you can see it very well, but
Yeah.
these ones are current and they're selling for $860 and $731. So you need to make sure you're watching that. Is that item current? Because people can get that same phone with maybe a different character now for about $860. So we need to be going half off of that price, 50 to 90% off retail versus that $16. So be very careful when you're pricing using that Google Lens that you're not pricing on something that is now out of stock. And eBay and other places try to mark that item up, even Walmart. And that's not fair for the people shopping our event, right? So,
Absolutely.
oh goodness, that's one of my favorite tools on there.
I just did that on these shoes. You guys, how
Ooh,
fun are these shoes? These are
those are so
Converse
cute.
and they're suede. Like, it's hard to see, but they're like really fun and colorful
Yes.
and they're in very good condition. So, I didn't know because I've never seen Converse like this. They're like, they don't have the typical white toe.
Mm-hmm.
So they're really different. I wouldn't normally have to look up pricing on Converse, but I was very curious about this one. And these are selling like used on Depop and Poshmark for $70 to $72. So
Whoa.
I'm not going to sell it that much at Poshmark, not even close, but that just gives you a good idea. And I'm going to I want somebody to be blessed by these. So, I will probably go all the way down to, I don't know. What do you think, Katie? Like 24
Yeah, I was
for
thinking 30.
all
Yes,
leather?
especially
Yeah,
for
25, 30.
and that's what's fun, right? Everyone, I said 30, she said 24.
Yeah.
Let's meet in the middle, right? Maybe hit
Yes.
27.
Yeah.
And that's just, you're still blessing another family. That
Mhm.
is a great deal. They look in amazing shape.
Yeah.
And it's so great to have a friend with you or your spouse or even, I was going to say your kids. Who knows? They might price everything for $1. So you got to be careful there.
Yeah. And then I don't know about you, but I pretty much always reduce things. So I'm gonna let these
Absolutely.
go half off, and they're still
Absolutely.
gonna get out. They're gonna get to a new home that can love on them, and
Mhm.
that's a win. So whenever you can, mark your items for half price. It's just so good to do that. It really helps things to move because they may not, maybe you just don't find the right buyer at full price,
Mhm.
and let them go. And Claudia says go 30 for those. They are cute. They're really, it's um, nice to find just fun things like that, but they're not my size, so I
Yeah.
can't keep them. So I'm gonna bless someone else. But yeah, that's just a good trick, right? Is like go for the price that you would be excited to find it at, but then let them go half price. Because if you're just gonna donate these items anyway, let them go half price for sure. Because half of what you price is better than not getting anything. Um,
Absolutely.
yeah. So Heather says she's a bullseye most of the time, and we know that's true.
Yes,
Heather's a
absolutely.
good pricer. Yeah.
Yeah, so I
Awesome.
like what you said too, Heather. Going on most of the stuff is hand-me-downs, right? And so that's something to think about. It's already lived through one child, maybe even two, and so you want to bless another family. So going that, getting closer to 80% off retail,
Yeah.
you are going to sell through all your items at that point.
Yes.
Families are going to be so excited to be able to say yes with those items on the rack.
Yes. Yeah, and think about how many things that we donate and we could recoup some of that, right? So think about it
Absolutely.
that way too, is like a little portion of what you paid for it getting back is better than not getting anything at all. And that kind of helps us not to be too emotional with our pricing. Katie, do you have something else that you want to find a price on?
Ooh, that I want to find a price on. Ooh, let's do
Katie
it.
has a fun question for all of you. Okay, so drop some emojis in the comments. What's your tagging style? Are you a steady tagger, put in a turtle, or are you a powerhouse sprinter? Like I know one person watching right now who is a powerhouse sprinter. She is so
One
fast,
or two,
and
yeah.
that's Dania. Dania is absolutely doing it. Amy says, "Good point." Yeah, it's just like it's still going to bless your family to get some of the money back. And
Goodness.
yeah,
Absolutely.
yep.
I would say I'm both. Goodness gracious. I sometimes move like a little turtle, and then some days I've had enough caffeine and I'm ready to go. And that was
the,
today. I
the
got so much
JBF
ready.
stars align. We're ready to go.
Yes. And then I'm back into my tortoise side. I just found another one too. This is great. I don't remember. I remember honestly playing this when I was in
Oh,
labor with my second born, and it made me
really?
laugh so hard. You just sometimes, if you have a long birth, you got to pass that time. But yeah, so this is
Yeah.
1649, brand new. That's a great way to be looking that up. And just goodness gracious. Let's see. I think I'm just going to price that one there at $5. That's such a great fun game.
That is a fun game.
Let's
Okay,
see.
should we do some Q&As, Katie?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, question 1. I have a Mamaroo that was recalled. Mamaroos are the swings, the little bouncy
Mhm.
swings. I received and installed the recall strap attachment to fix the issue. Is it now okay to sell?
Absolutely. Oh, thank you so much for asking that. I think that is such a great point. Just because something is recalled just for that strap or for that Bob stroller out there, I know there was a question on that. If there's the proper install from the recall, it is absolutely okay to sell with JBF Bremerton. There's only certain things like our safe standards
Mhm.
that we are very particular about. So like the docketots and things like that, that they have to have that 7.5-inch base on the bottom
Mhm.
before we can sell things like that. But if
Yep.
there is a replacement part, bring it. We are so excited to accept it with that change.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, Claudia says she's a turtle. She says, I finally started sorting through the clothes. I have tons of brand new shoes my kids have outgrown. Moving slow and steady. Slow and steady is my way, Claudia. I'm with
Yes.
you. I'm an absolute turtle. Absolute. Heather says lightning. And then I'm doing other things. Yeah, Heather's fast too. Absolutely. Okay. Yeah, there are several items going back quickly to the recall thing. Not all recalls have a fix.
Yes.
But and so, those we do watch for, and you wanna check for that, but yeah, some of them are so easy, like, we had the same issue with our bumbo seat when my oldest
Mm,
was little, right? And you
yeah.
just get the fix for it, and my hubby threw that in, and you it's absolutely safe again, which I'm so glad that companies are able to offer fixes in some cases like that. That's great.
You know, Nona, I love looking at the turtle aspect. I just calculated because I'm a nerd. I love numbers. 378. If you did 9 tags a day, that's slow and steady until the sale, you could have 378 tags done. Think
Whoa,
about that. That
that's
is
amazing.
so amazing. And you times that a minimum $1 an item. Whew, you're
Yeah.
looking good for this sale. So
Yes. Yeah,
let's
and
go,
9
Claudia.
goes fast. You can easily
So
get that done. If you're moving quickly, like turtle mode, but still, like, just getting the job done, you could do it in a half an hour, maybe an hour if you have to clean some stuff.
absolutely.
That's really easy. So, okay, we got another question. I have some baby clothes that either are missing the size tag, or I think the rest of this was that some of them don't necessarily get printed with the size tag on them.
Yeah.
Am I okay to just use my best guess on the size based on other clothes?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yes.
So I like to just base it off of a shirt right next to it. And if it, and maybe if you know what you bought that item as, maybe it was a 3 month. I know sometimes there's like that 170 and things. You can sometimes type that into Google and see if it matches up with the size that you bought it at. That's a great way to check it also, but we absolutely still accept it. And maybe you just write on the tag if it has that odd number and say fits like this size. That's great.
Yes, absolutely. All right, guys, keep dropping it in the comments. Are you a tagging turtle, slow and steady, or a powerhouse sprinter, lightning fast? Ah,
My husband was so sweet today helping clean an item. I had one of those bouncy, what do you call those? Your son has one, the horse that he just runs around on and it bounces.
oh, we call them what do we call those? We call them
I'm
hippity
getting it
hops.
wrong.
We call them
Yeah,
hippity hops, yeah, I know,
yes. So
yeah.
we had a bee and I was cleaning it up and there was just a sticky spot and I left it to him and boy, I was just going to wipe it down. That man got out the pressure washer. He was going to town.
Aw,
So it was like a turtle, but let me tell you, it now looks brand new and I'm so thankful for
aw,
his help today with that.
way to go,
Goodness.
Jake.
We can price that a little bit
Way
higher now.
to go, Jake. Awesome. Okay, going right along with our pricing, Katie, where is the best place to print tags outside of the home? So some of our consigners don't own printers,
Yeah.
and that's okay. We have options.
Absolutely. Well, first and foremost, hello, I'm your new friend. I can print tags for you. So I've got my printer here. If you go onto the supply order page and you fill out that,
Mhm.
so say you're ready to print, and it will tell you how many pages at the top is ready to print. So let's say 9. When you go into that order form, you're just going to hit 9 as your order. And I want to say it's about 50 cents a page. And I print it for you and then put it in our supply locker and it
Mhm.
is all ready. So that's an option. There's also Staples. I've heard people go to the library. Just make sure when you're going to those places that you let them know that it needs to be on white cardstock. So those are
Yes.
options, but it has been going great. We just opened that up. Was it this last sale, Nona? That we added it to our
I
supply
think it's
page.
been
Yeah.
2 sales
Okay.
now, and yeah, a lot of consigners use it
Yeah,
because we're a little bit cheaper than Staples because
we are.
we're not charging you guys for, like, labor and all that stuff, and we
Nope.
just like, the cost is just the cost of the cardstock and a little bit of Katie's time, so, I
Mhm.
think we're a little cheaper than Staples, but I dropped the link for it in the comments, you guys, so
Thank
on the comments there's the link, but also so that's on Facebook. So in the comments the supply link is there. If you're on Instagram, if you want any of these links, comment links links, just comment on the live and you will get a message with our frequently asked questions which has all these links on it. Okay, so just comment links and we will shoot that over to you.
I love it.
Okay. All right, let me grab another question. Do we have any other pricing things.
Yeah. Is anyone feeling stuck? I saw a Bob stroller today
Oh,
on the
yes.
Facebook page. What a great item to be bringing. I know those things just go so well. We in Washington, we still go on hikes and go out on our walks in the fall and in the winter. And those Bob strollers are highly sought after because they can go through just any trail you can imagine. Nona and I both had Bob strollers for our kids, and we take them out
Yes.
to McCormick Woods and that, and it could go over anything. So those are my favorite. When that item is highly new, and I love that it has all those attachments, you can definitely hit that 50% off line. So I love the questions that are coming up there. Maybe you're just feeling lost, confused, or emotionally attached to items. We're here for you. Not
It's just, yeah, it's so helpful to have people to talk to about it. And Bob strollers and good, like, quality jogging strollers, stroller wagons, they sell so fast. They are all gone on the first day, especially if they're priced well, which is
absolutely.
great. Which is great. Okay, we have another question. At what size do you stop bundling clothes?
Yeah.
Like, for
So
outfits and sets?
yeah, I've seen size 24 months is about the size that you should stop bundling. Whether that's two pieces together, like two tops, or a top and a pair of pants. So you'll see that we create a section that says outfits when you go to drop off. And so that's where that top and pants would go together. And if you really think about it, that's about the size that stops selling outfits that are paired together, or onesies that are sold in a pack of 5, right? Like Burt's Bees or
Mhm.
Gerber. They sell those every season. They have their new sets that come out. And so you don't have to have all of those pieces that you purchase that way. But if you remember that maybe all the little owl sets or the football that's on all of them, maybe put 3 together, that saves you on time, energy, paper, ink, you name it. It when you bundle those items together, it's great, but it saves on all of those.
Absolutely. Now, another thing like that we do see some more not sets. So, like Katie's talking about outfits and things like that, but some consigners do choose, like, into some of the bigger sizes to do like 2 pairs of sweatpants, like
Mm.
play pants, but just like 2 very similar pair of sweatpants. Or for the girls section, a lot of times there'll be like 2 or 3 pairs of leggings, right? Something that's really simple basic, but like pairing a top with a bottom is much more like, I think moms and even the kids want a little more freedom of choice once they get to a certain age, but like throwing a couple pair of sweatpants together or something like that, right, is something you see a little more often. Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
not gonna lie, I just bought Lizzie that Hello Kitty bundle at Costco, and it's a crew
Oh.
neck with these jeans, and they're like grandma style jeans. They don't have a zipper. Oh, they're great, and they have Hello Kitty all over them with a T-shirt. And so, if I were to looking to sell that in the future, you could absolutely bundle that all together. But it's most commonly seen in those smaller
Most common.
sizes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
We're not gonna turn things away.
Mhm.
It just sells better when they're not. So yeah. I'm sorry, Katie. I think I railroaded right over you, and you did have something else to price. Did you say you did?
I priced that deer in the headlights. Do you have
Oh,
anything
that's right. I
yourself?
have another pair of shoes.
Ooh, bring it
I
up.
don't know if you guys
I
have
love
some
shoes. I
advice.
love
Okay,
shoes.
these are New Balance running shoes.
Love it.
I need to look and see. These are a size 8. Um, so I need to do a little bit of a Google lookup while we're chit-chatting.
Yes. Yeah.
Um, but honestly, I kind of feel like this is something that I would do in like the 15 range.
That's always great, especially with those brands. They're
Mhm.
still really highly sought after, but used, I would say half off. I'm absolutely amazed at the price of shoes nowadays.
Oh, they are so expensive.
Yes,
Yes.
absolutely.
Okay, I'm using your trick, Katie.
Let's go.
I'm sure I look a little bit ridiculous too from that angle. Okay, there they are.
Ooh.
Let's see. Let's see. Oh, yeah,
It's hard when it's such a high turnover rate for
it
shoes because
is. Yeah.
there's always a new style, a new shade, color, whatever that is. available.
So
I get
it looks like anywhere from $50 to $70.
it. Okay.
That's a little higher than I expected, so maybe I
Yeah.
could go a little bit higher on these.
Yeah. Maybe like
Um,
22 to 30. Yeah.
yeah, they're selling used for $30 to like $45. So I might
Wow.
do, like 24 maybe. I don't know why. Why do I like the number 24? I don't know. It's a
That's
good number.
okay.
And again, I'll let them go half price. Which would be great too. So, thank you.
Love
Do you guys have any other pricing questions? I think we've drop them in the comments if you do. We're talking all things pricing. We've got like just a couple more minutes left. Katie, while we're waiting, do you want to give us one more reminder about the next new consignor class?
Yes, I'm so excited. It is one of my favorite places, is Round Table Pizza in Silverdale. We are going to be there September 11th at 6:30. This is one of the only ones we have in September right now. If you feel like you can't make it to that, let me know. We do have our new consignor class available online on YouTube, but in person, we get you get a nice new goodie bag. I don't have one right next to me, but it has cardstock, hangers, JBF bucks, all the good news on paper physically of exactly what to expect with consigning with JBF Bremerton. And any questions you have, you're welcome to bring in your own items and say, how exactly do I hang this? And I have plenty of samples to show you. And maybe you're using a tagging gun for the first time and you're really nervous about it. I show you one-on-one tips and tricks of exactly how to tag your items. So we would love to see you all there.
Yeah, absolutely. It is so handy to bring some things in and just ask Katie directly. That is one of my favorite things about doing the classes live. Is it's just like I like to see and touch and see things in person. So that's one of the really great things about it. So before you guys head out, I know we're basically out of time, but let's go over our top 5 for this week one more time. So top 5 sellers that we're looking for this week are rain boots, rain gear, snow gear, coats, and holiday outfits. So those items sell really fast, especially people are going to be looking for Halloween, cute Halloween outfits, along with costumes, of course, and Christmas outfits, Christmas dresses, Christmas sweaters.
Oh,
But
even
as you know, yep.
Thanksgiving like onesies.
Oh yes,
Oh, they kill me.
Thanksgiving.
They
Yes.
kill me.
Bring us all your turkey stuff.
Yes.
Yes, absolutely. And okay, let's take one last question before we go, because I know this one is one that comes up a lot, and that is help. How do I know if I'm registered? So we sign up. We have 2 terms, okay? We say you sign up to sell at our sale on the tagging site. So on the tagging site, when you log in, you say, I want to consign at JBF Bremerton, and it's added to my events. So in the events page, which is the first page that comes up, you just want to make sure at the top of the page under my events, it says Bremerton. And if it doesn't, you want to sign up to sell. Okay. So that's what we call that. And then you're going to get an email with information on how to register. And registration is when you give us all your consignor information, you pay your consignor fee if you have one, you agree to the consignor agreement, and you pick your drop off time, and you get information on pickup and limits and all that kind of stuff. So if you haven't chosen a drop off time and registered fully, then you need to go do that. Drop off spaces are limited. They're portioned out by the hour. We have them in half an hour slots. And once they're gone, because we can only handle so many consigners at once. So the earlier that you register, the more times you get to choose from.
Absolutely.
Okay. So go do that soon. And then you will get an email that has all your information, and it has your ticket to shop, which is the exciting part.
The best part.
Yeah. So if anybody has any questions about that at all, if you don't know whether or not you're registered, just drop something in the comments here, shoot us an email, hit us with a comment on Instagram, anything to reach out, and we will be happy to help you with that.
Yes. Well, I hope you guys have all had a wonderful holiday weekend. Happy Labor Day. And I hope that Maybe you had some relaxing time to get some tagging done. And if you ever need help, reach out to us on Facebook. We will be here and you will see us next Monday.
Yeah. All right, everyone. Happy tagging. We'll see you